In Memoriam follows the story of Alexa, a girl who found herself in the digital afterlife. With no concept of who she once was, she attempts to puzzle together the pieces of her past life, using only her social media posts. This project explores the idea that our personal data and images remain when we are gone, exploring the relationship between the physical and the digital. With on average 95 million photos uploaded daily to Instagram, it begs the question, how true to ourselves is what we post on social media? We leave a huge digital footprint in the space we want occupied. Once we expire physically, how does our social media legacy live on? In Memoriam is a project that I made for my third year BA photo exhibition at the University of Lincoln, which is being hosted online due to COVID-19. The links for the exhibition are down in the description of this video. Making this work was completely different to a conventional photography project. Instead of using a physical camera, I decided to use Blender, which is a free and open source 3D graphics software. Previously having no experience of using this kind of software, I taught myself to use Blender with lots of tutorials, starting off with basic animation and continuing to learn sculpting and modeling. The idea was that I could build a world inside this software and tell a story around the idea of a digital afterlife. Initially, I wanted the outcome of this project to be a virtual reality experience which was immersive and interactive, to be as impactful as possible. However, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, I could no longer do this. I had to change my project so that it could be accessible online. I continued to work in Blender, but instead of designing panoramic scenes, I set up scenes so that I could take photographs of inside the software, which is luckily supported by Blender. This meant I had to reevaluate the work I'd done so far and try and sum up the ideas of my project in a few images. Once I designed the scenes, I used the inbuilt camera, exported them, and took the images into Photoshop for some post-production. The work lends its style from sci-fi culture and anime, which I thought fit the theme. This was the first image I created. It depicts the main character, Alexa, faced with 3 monolithic phones in a digital realm. On the phones are social media posts from her past life. Puzzled and confused, she continues on her quest to find out who she was. I think as an image it sums up what my project is all about, reflection on what we post online. The next image is an orthographic side view of a scene I created. Orthographic basically means a 2D way of viewing a 3D entity. I thought this view offered a different perspective to the work, but still fits with the style. The third image features an over-shoulder shot of Alexa faced with herself on social media, this time closer to the device, as if it's calling her. The camera in the selfie on the phone is posed towards her, as if to turn the camera back on herself. The next image is a headshot of Alexa trapped inside her phone, acting as a prison symbolizing our phone-based social media culture. She is trapped inside the ideal of herself she portrays on social media, never revealing her true self. The final image is a full shot of Alexa inside the phone, splitting off from past versions of herself. This shot concludes the image series of In Memoriam. This project taught me a lot about perseverance, and I hope to continue my work on In Memoriam and create a virtual reality experience that can be used on VR devices. Thank you for listening. Please do check out my course mate's work at vision2020photo.com.